Hi Kapil, I'm new here into spirituality, but I notice what you all said is actually happening in my mind. My mind only brings either the past ideas of what have happened or the future, which is the fears that I'm afraid of. And I observe those.
So that isn't something that you found either. Yes,
I
you
don't control them. They
no,
just keep
you
coming.
noticed that happen. Hang on,
Yes,
stop. You noticed that happening, but you picked that up from the world that the mind thinks only of the past and the future, right? That's jargon. It doesn't mean it's not. Doesn't mean that isn't what's happening. It doesn't mean that isn't what happens. It's not what that. I'm saying even the first word you use is spirituality. You've been forgiven because you're new here, so you don't know that spirituality is nonsense. But and that might take you 45 years to discover even that one statement. But even that is conditioning. Those weren't your words. The mind thinks of only the past and the future.
that is correct.
You just so therefore that's conditioning. That's brainwashing.
That is
Okay.
correct.
Now, okay, so that isn't wrong, and that. But do you have a question? You
Yes,
have a question?
yes.
Okay, what's your question?
So when I observe what is going on through my mind, it's either the past or the future that I'm afraid of. There is an observer. That observer is not me.
Yeah, you're just too this. You're just gone. Okay. You. I mean, my instinct is to tell you come back 40 years later, and by that time I'll be dead anyways. But it's not going to take you less than 40 years. Maybe if you're diligent, maybe you can do it in 5. I don't know. Okay. Um, I think if you're new here, it would be best for you to sit back. Maybe if you want, you can read my stuff if you want. I mean, I'm not, but like you need to have some introduction. You can't just come up with a question because you have to be educated to ask the question, right? You can't, that's like you have to have you have to have swam in these waters for a while, right? Otherwise, it's going to be hoo, la di da di da, spiritual nonsense, self-help jargon, this Bhagwan Das, this, like, you don't have at this moment in time, or any moment in time near this moment in time, anywhere in the near future, you don't have the capacity to ask a question. Not to me, not because I'm important, I'm not important, but because you haven't, you don't even know what you're saying. You might as well have a surrogate asking the question for you. Like, even when I said these are not your words and you said yes, you don't even know that you're saying yes. Okay, you don't know what you're doing. You're too far away. Sit around for 3, 5 years, maybe even 9 months. Who knows? I don't know who you are. So whatever, but you can't ask a question.